You know, Joe, I think we've put the students through enough of a tangent with the Tsunami and the Did You Feel It apps, right?
Well, I think it was a necessary tangent. There's a lot of concepts and code changes that make an HTTP request work in an Android app.
Yeah, that's totally true.
I didn't want to make the student copy and paste a bunch of code that they didn't understand. You guys don't want that, right?
Okay, well, I think they've got a hang of it now. They've been through a lot of concepts, they've done a bunch of quiz questions, and they've done a little bit of coding too. But now it's time for the real challenge, where they can see whether or not they can apply all of that to the Quake Report app.
Yes, we want you to apply everything that you've learned in the last 2 lessons so far to the Quake Report app. Instead of using a hard-coded JSON response, perform an HTTP request to a given query URL that we provide and parse the response and display it in the list.
So in this quiz, you're going to write down a plan for the list of changes you need to make to the app, but no need to make the changes yet.
There's no right or wrong answer. Just write down notes to help you as you start to think of the problem.
Yeah, totally. You know, if your mind goes blank, don't worry, it happens to the best of us.
This is good real-world practice when you're asked to work on something and you have no idea where to start.
Yeah, so take the time to resituate yourself in the context of the Quake Report app. Start to imagine what parts of the code need to be moved around or added.
You can refer back to the Tsunami and Did You Feel It sample apps.
So think about what the input and outputs to the different methods would be. For example, once we parse the JSON response, should the return value still be a single earthquake? What if we want to display a list of earthquakes?
It's going to be a big coding task with a lot of steps, but I'm confident that you can do it.
Yeah, totally. Go get it. In this quiz, I want you to go and plan the changes that you want to make to the Quake Report app. Go ahead and plan your steps for how you'll modify the Quake Report app to perform the network request. Then list your detailed steps right here.